Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my real life moments, episode 2. I decided to just talk. It's a new year, and this is not going to be anything polished. Just where I talk about things shifting. I know the new year comes in, and a lot of people start thinking about resolutions and what they want to change and what they want to fix and things of that nature. I don't really, excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather, so that's why I am doing a voiceover this week. But I don't do resolutions. I think I stopped maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I just try to be a better me every day. That's basically what I aspire to because it's nothing worse than setting goals for yourself and then falling short, especially if you don't have anybody to, help keep you accountable. So I stopped. And I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Peyton Charles, and she said that she does a vision board like every so many years, but the things that she puts on her vision board, you know, once it all comes to fruition, then she does another vision board with the new goals and things that she wants for herself. And I feel like that's more realistic. I do have a vision board, and I haven't updated it in a while. I mean, I can probably safely say nothing on it has come to pass yet, but I believe it will. I have faith. I have faith. Um, January, the kids are finally going back to school. Yay! My son started back the other day. It's already been rocking. Um, Me and his school have a hate relationship. I do not like them. I am so glad this is his last year there. I'm just trying to make it to May. But they did go back. And, with him being autistic, him being home for 2 weeks was a bit of a struggle. He just wanted to go back to school. He wanted to get back to his routine. So I'm glad that finally it's back. We're going to have to do it all over again for spring break. So that should be fun. So, how are you guys handling kids going back to school? Are you happy? Did you take the day off? I did take yesterday off. And I ended up going to the doctor because I felt bad. So there's that. But just because I wasn't sure how the day was going to go for him, so I wanted to be available if the school calls. So, along with the theme of shifting, in January, our new shows come back. Well, not new shows, our old shows come back with new episodes. I told you guys that I am an avid TV watcher, so I love scripted TV. I do not really like reality TV. I just started back watching Married to Medicine, and I took like maybe the last 2 seasons off. I do think I want to start watching trailers though because it looks kind of interesting. Maybe I can do that and maybe chit chat with you guys about that. Um, as far as reality shows, I think those might be the only two. And when things like Married at First Sight come on, I watch that. I used to watch Love Is Blind, but that kind of started getting weird, so I stopped. I haven't watched the last 2 seasons of that either. So I'm not really like a reality TV girly, but I am a scripted TV girly. So I have my lineup. So so far, Will Trent, High Potential, and The Rookie has come back on. Oh, and Chicago, PD, Med, and Fire have all come back on. So I have caught up on those. Those are my Wednesday and Tuesday shows. I'm still waiting on my Law and Order to come back on, but I've been watching the old reruns from way, way back when. I've been watching those until my Law and Order series start to come back 'cause I do love those. Um, I'm not really watching anything on Netflix or anything like that. I did finish up Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things, and I'm kind of thinking about going back to watch it, but I really don't rewatch shows until maybe like a year or two has passed because, or sometimes longer than that. Like I just went back to rewatch Scandal, and I was a Scandal girl. I was tuned in every week for Scandal and Grey's Anatomy back in the day. But it's like once I stop with a series or once it goes off, I kind of want to like revel in that. And I feel like Stranger Things went off. It went off good to me. Like I like the ending of it. So I want to kind of just like let that be it. Then I'll go back and rewatch it maybe in a year or so. Cause that was a good show. I really enjoyed it. And I did watch the series Runaway on Netflix. That was pretty good too. If you haven't watched that, you know, I suggest that you do watch that. But that's enough about me chit chatting about my shows and the things that I like to watch. And I guess since I'm laid up here sick, I could watch more. um, and again, excuse me, I'm sorry, but I guess I could watch more while I'm sick. Maybe I will. I don't know, but that's pretty much all I got for this week's episode 2 of Real Life Moments. Um, just real life January change, things shifting, kids back at school, fall shows returning. That's it. So that's where I am right now. And if you're here too, you're not alone. I know I cannot be the only homebody who is pretty much still trying to find her way at her big age. So I hope, this video, those of you listening from the sounds of my voice, I hope, this video reaches you and you can say, hey, that's me. I'm like that too. So with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. My throat is hurting. The more I talk, the more I have to keep clearing my throat and the more congestion and the more you know how it goes. So thank you for tuning in. I look forward to talking to you guys next week for episode 3 of my real life moments. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye.